So let us see some Node.js interview questions. So these are the 8 Node.js interview questions that are commonly asked. So what is Node.js and how is it different from another server-side scripting languages like PHP? So Node.js, you know that Node.js is a server-side JavaScript runtime language. No, server-side language. So JavaScript in the runtime that allows the developers to build scalable network applications. So unlike PHP and Apache, Node.js is event-driven and non-blocking language. So this make it efficient for handling concurrent connections and IO operations. And what is callback function in Node.js and why they are commonly used in asynchronous program. First of all, a callback function in a Node.js is a function that is passed as an argument for the another function. So it is executed after the completion of the asynchronous operation. So these callback functions are the functions that are passed as an argument to the another function. So these will executed after the completion of asynchronous operations, and they are commonly used to handle asynchronous tasks like reading a file and making a network requests and ensuring non-blocking execution. So and these won't wait for first they should have to complete and then this. So those are asynchronous functions. So these are asynchronous functions. First this will execute when the concurrently with the other functions. And explain what is the purpose of package.json file in the Node.js project. Can you explain the key properties found in this file? So package.json in Node.js project defines the project metadata. So what are the dependencies and what are the so if I am using Express, so what is the version of my Express? So all this metadata that is used in the project is stored in this package.json file. So this stores the name and versions and dependencies which specify the project details and required packages. It is crucial for managing and sharing project configuration and dependencies. And next question, explain the difference between require and import statements in Node.js. When and why should you use one over the other? So require is used in common JS modules for importing modules synchronously, while the import is used to ESM modules. So ECMA script modules. So it is also known as ESM for asynchronous modules. Loading for asynchronous module loading. Use and the next, what is middleware? Let us see the next question. What is middleware in the context of Express.js? Can you give an example of how you would use middleware in Express application? So middleware in Express.js is a function that handles HTTP requests and responses in the middleware chain. It can perform tasks like logging, authentication, and modifying requests or response data. For example, you can create authentication middleware to verify users' credential before accessing the protected routes. So middleware is runs in between RESTful APIs. And the next question is, what is RESTful API and how can you create one using Node.js and Express.js? Explain in main HTTP method used in RESTful API. So a RESTful API is an architectural system for designing networked applications using HTTP methods. So you can create one with Node.js and Express.js by defining routes and using HTTP methods like get, post, put, and delete. Interact with resources. So like if we create in a login form, we give an action and a method. So these methods like get and post. So these are the HTTP methods, and the another HTTP methods are get, post, put, and delete. And another one is what is purpose of Node package manager and how can you use it? Use it to manage dependencies in Node.js package. Node package manager, it is shortcutly called as npm, is used to handle the packages or modules that are used in the project. So, um, so whenever if you want to need any package, you can use npm. So you can download this using npm. So if you want Express for your project, so you can simply say npm install Express. So it will install all Express module to the package. So it will these will manage the packages that are required for our project. And what is hashing? What is important to hash password in web application? So hashing password. So the data is stored in the database. So if you directly store the data in the database, it will directly show our password. So if we use hashing, hash the password, so it will generate a hash code for our password. So that hash code is stored in the database. So whenever the database is hacked, then the data won't be lost. So this is the login credentials, and these are the crucial data. So this data won't be hacked. So when they can't do anything with their hashed code. So this hashing mm, enhance users privacy and data security. And these are the some of the Java and Node.js interview questions. Thank you.